God's people were freed from exile, Nehemiah stayed behind in Persia and worked for the king. Nehemiah was the cupbearer to King Artaxerxes of Persia. One day, Nehemiah heard that the people of God in Jerusalem were in trouble. The wall was broken down and the gates were burned. Nehemiah wept over the sad news about Jerusalem. He prayed to God, saying, "God, please hear my prayer for your people. I confess that we have sinned against you. Please forgive us and give me favor in the eyes of the king as I go to serve him." King Artaxerxes noticed that Nehemiah looked sad and asked him what was wrong. Nehemiah told him that he was sad because Jerusalem was in ruins. The king said, "What is your request?" Nehemiah prayed and then said, "If it pleases the king, please send me to Jerusalem so that I may rebuild it." The king agreed to his request and provided wood for the building of the temple. When Nehemiah arrived in Jerusalem, he spent time observing the walls and gates and planning what he should do. Then he went to all the people and said, "You see the trouble we are in? Jerusalem lies in ruins. Come, let's rebuild the wall so we will no longer be shameful." The people started building, but some enemies of God's people, Sanballat and Tobiah, were not happy. They planned to attack Jerusalem so the building would stop. So the people prayed to God and appointed a guard to protect them day and night. They also had each builder carry a weapon with him to protect himself. In addition, they all carried ram's horns to blow if they were attacked, so that other workers would come help them. Then Sanballat and Tobiah started telling lies about the people of God. They said God's people were rebuilding the wall because they planned to rebel against King Artaxerxes. Nehemiah said there was no truth to these rumors. God's people did not allow these enemies to stop them from building. The people completed the wall in 52 days. The nations were amazed, and they knew that the Lord had helped his people. God's enemies tried to stop his people, but they still rebuilt the wall. God's enemies tried to stop Jesus by killing him. But God planned for Jesus' death and resurrection to be the only way for people to be saved.